one and all to the K.O.E Nation for another matchup in the 32 Irish Whiskey Tournament of Extreme. We are now in the Sweet 16, folks, and I am your King of Extreme, Phil K.O.E. You can find me at K.O.E Nation on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch, and I am joined this evening by my indomitable broadcast partners, the one, the only,
your big bucking emperor, Chicken. Find me YouTube and Facebook. I'm always thirsty. I'm always ready for some Irish. I'm ready for some drinks. Let's do this, boys.
and also the master of ceremonies, the one, the only.
Yes, it is I, the Blend Master Ceremonies, the quadruple distilled and non-chill filtered, non-copper friendly Tony fucking G. You can find me on TikTok, Tony the Rod 2.0, and yes, it is the 32 Irish Whiskey Tournament of Extreme, and this is round 2. Those of you new to the channel, new to the tournament, these gentlemen have no idea what they're drinking. You can see what Whiskey A and Whiskey B are below on the bottom of the screen, but these gentlemen don't know what they're drinking and which is which at all. So it's a double blind, completely honest, deciding factor at the end for the most honest review possible.
Alrighty, so, Chicken, how are these whiskeys labeled?
They are labeled
We do.
6.
This
We
is
do.
how
We
we
have
find
to.
it out. This is,
Tony, have you not
My
gone through
incredible
this
powers
before?
so let's see, 6A, 6A, 6B. So, all right. So 6A, the Sixth Amendment
It's
is the
6A.
one that allows you a trial by jury of your peers. So this is dictating judicial powers. So I think it's Powers whiskey.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
He's bold in this prediction.
6B, I think
It's
another
got to be in
phonetic-
it. I'm just gonna say it's Bushmills.
Oh, that's a good one, but I'm going 6B, 60, 60s, like the 1960s. So this is the kind of Irish
Psychedelic
whiskey
shit.
that Jimi Hendrix would have had in his hand while he was stumbling around with a head full of Timothy Leary acid and writing songs. So that is what 6B is something. So so probably a form of Jameson because Jameson's been around for. Or you could be right, Bushmills. It's been around for a while. So
I apologize to all of our Irish friends watching. Now,
oh, they are thoroughly entertained.
let's go on to the whiskey and start
right.
with Whiskey A.
This nose is sexy. I think I was right with 6A. 6A. This
It
is
is.
sexy.
Grandmaster 6A.
Mm.
Tony's just walking right
that is
by
a
one,
beautiful
just like,
nose.
no, just fuck you.
Whiskey B.
Ooh, this
Okay.
one.
Wow, that is grapey and powerful.
Damn.
This
I'm
almost
loving both.
reminds me of a Johnny Walker type smell.
B?
Promise there's no
Yeah.
scotch in this tournament.
I know, but it's got like this Johnny Walker scent to it. Like this licorice, like
Is that
licorice
the-
and
Mm,
Like, it's just making me wonder. It's so. Well,
I'm still trying to get over this Johnny Walker thing. I'm trying. You said
It's gotta-
grapey,
yeah.
but okay, I can
it's
see where
got
you're
like
going
this.
with the scotch.
It's got like
vibe.
this licorice peat
The
scotch
more I, yeah,
feel.
okay. The more I smell it, okay, I see where you're going. But then I go back to whiskey A after smelling this, and now everything that I liked about the nose on A is almost gone.
Mm-hmm.
It's because this is so
It kills.
overpowering.
It kills it, yeah.
All right. Well, let's see what it does on the palate, gentlemen.
Wow. Mm. Oh wow. Ooh,
Oh,
That is
beautiful.
lovely.
floral spice and everything nice. Mm.
Fruity, spicy.
Yeah.
floral.
Wow, that's that's gorgeous.
There's a little
You're right,
chocolate
starts
hint.
floral and spicy, which
Wow. Mm.
I can see
That's
why you might
really
like
good.
that one too.
That's
Mhm.
really good.
Now I'm kind of looking forward to this one.
This is such a great nose.
Just sweet
Wow.
brownies.
Man alive.
It's
It is.
really
It is
pointing.
a baked chocolate.
It's pointing to either sherry or port finish here. Is kind of what it's pointing at.
So, yeah, you know there's a finish here because the nose does indicate that. Now, oh man,
But
this
the
is,
first one, I'm
wow.
guessing, is a very complex little,
Oh yeah.
very complex animal.
gonna
palate's
have
totally
it's
off
gonna
on
be
than the nose on B. I love.
Yeah,
the
that's
palate.
the thing that's throwing me off because every time I smell it, I get a little something different, and then yeah, the palate is also different.
The palate's good. It's darker. It's more chocolatey. There's a little bit of nut in there, like a, I want to say like a walnut, like a
Damn.
pecans. Pecans are in there. Salty pecans.
Pecan pie. That's
Oh,
what I
this
get
is
on.
tough.
Are you talking about whiskey?
Yeah. Yeah, B.
Yep, pecan
Okay.
pie.
Mm,
Oh, I don't
that
know
is
which way
good.
to go.
that is really good. This is
I
tough.
already do.
Damn, this is. this
Can
is
I go
rough.
ahead and just rip the Band-Aid off?
Go
or do
ahead.
you guys need another little bit more time? It's already
You can
out.
get started.
I'm-
I'll have mine made up here in a minute.
It's B. It's B.
Okay.
Holy shit, is it B? It's fucking amazing. A is a great whiskey, but B is just spectacular. So yeah, it's B. It's B.
I'm gonna have to agree. I'm gonna
Ooh,
go with
it's B.
B. I wasn't a fan
Yeah.
of the nose, but man, that
I was a super
Mm.
fan of the nose. Like I was like, why can't more whiskeys smell like this? Like so.
I'm gonna give it to whiskey A. Not that it matters now, but there is just something so. It just A gets better and better and better and better the longer you sip on it. But yeah, B is just so interesting,
That
so
blend
unique.
is ascendant.
Yeah, I'm gonna let that breathe for a minute. So, gentlemen,
I'm
what do you
excited
think-
about this blend.
Whiskey A. What do you think the loser was?
It's gonna be something I'm gonna be very
I
sad
think
to
it's
see
powers because, like I said, Sixth Amendment is the judicial powers of right to jury by trial.
Okay, well, this is gonna be a very uninteresting reveal because it's a sampler bottle the chicken got me.
Oh, well,
RedBreast Lustau
go. Ah,
was whiskey A.
Okay.
Phil, congratulations, you nailed this one because yes, the Whistler PX, I love you. Well
I
done.
knew.
Well done.
Like when I said, "Okay, this is beautiful sherry. This is marvelous sherry." It's like, "Is this the Whistler?" And I knew Tony was like, "I have to poker face. I have to poker face." I knew it. I knew I called it.
Now, obviously, I paired these two together because they were both, sherry finish. Obviously, that
Don't
was
ever question my palate.
no brainer. You finally got some. No brainer. Why not pair the two sherry finishings off? And this being a 46 ABV, I can't remember off the top of my head. Is it 43? Lustau? Obviously, I know you're not in your
it's
basement. You
yeah,
can't look at the bottle.
I think it's 43 or 40,
You
46.
can also
somewhere
tell
in
it
there.
had a slightly higher ABV.
Yeah, not by much. And this is such an interesting one. This is the only product that I have tried from the Whistler, and it's just such a unique animal that. Ooh, I'm
Actually
interested
seen
to
a
see how far
bottle
this'll go.
bottle of that on the shelf yesterday. Now I might go pick it up.
This is a small batch. Yeah, PX, I love you. This is. Let's go on the back. We haven't read this in a minute. Irish whiskey has a long love affair with Spanish sherry casks, and this single malt delves deep into the heart of their relationship. Having spent the first part of its life in ex-bourbon barrels, we finished this whiskey in some of the finest hand-picked Spanish Pedro Jimenez sherry casks.
Yeah.
Now, the blend.
With this blend, A totally put the fruit into B.
Yeah. Wow.
And it actually does do very well. I'm gonna go A- on this one.
I'm
The
going to
nose-
agree.
The nose isn't quite there, but the palate is
Mhm.
fantastic.
Like I feel like the Whistler was one of those. Like we
Man.
got a pretty decent Irish whiskey here, but let's just let it be a sherry bomb for the sake of making a sherry. And like this is, like in terms of sherry bombness. Like now I like the flavors better in those, but like Dominion, and like Scotch is like that. It's all more Dominion.
Yeah.
This is up there in terms of just how much the sherry flavor takes over, and I loved it. So I was like, yeah, it's B. It's B. We don't need to. Yeah, it's B. So and yeah, I like Tony. You gotta give me credit. I just like called that one right. I like.
Yeah.
Is
This
that
one,
the Whistler? And
this
then
is such a unique bottle. This one's kind of hard to put in a blind.
well, I remember I scored it very low in Irish whiskey
Yeah.
because it's not standard Irish whiskey,
No, not at
No.
all.
but it's excellent.
And again, I think I said this last time, but this is one that we did not thoroughly rave about when we first opened it. But like every time I've poured this, it's gotten better, different. It's transcended.
Once it gets past the shoulder, it's one of the better.
Let it oxidize a little bit.
Yeah, this one has really gotten better the deeper in I've gotten.
So, Redbreast, you've done well previously in the Sweet 16, but Lustau, it's too bad because it's
a fantastic
we love that
Irish
whiskey, and yeah, the blend is spectacular. So, the Whistler moves on from the Sweet 16 to the Elite 8. So, folks, as I'm known to say around here, all that being said, thank you for joining us here at the K.O.E. Nation for this very special Irish whiskey matchup of Extreme to determine the Irish whiskey of Extreme, folks. I am your king of Extreme. You see, this is all very on brand. It's got a very nice thread that just ties it all together. You can find me at KOE Nation on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch, folks. And I am signing off and handing it off to my indomitable broadcast partners. The one, the only.
Chicken, as always, thank you for tuning in, folks. Look forward to the next matchup. Appreciate you. Love you.
And of course,
the Blendmaster Ceremonies, Tony G. And yes, we are moving right along through this second round. Here we go with the bracket. Check out what's coming up next, what to look forward to. Get excited because there is more to come. Hit it!